nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome back to a special Thirsty Thursday YouTube talk. It's Thursday. It's not really the same, but yeah, it's not the same as Hump Day. Now, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good morning. Daryl, the Daryl like to see her. Greetings, program. How are you doing? Good to see you, Daryl. Hope you're kicking ass and taking names and not taking any shit. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Loki, I'm cooking my breakfast. It's resisting. Psychodorf Nod, burn that shit up. Burn it. Burn it up. Fire it up. Fire it up. Fire it up. Fire it up. Feel like I'm at Amway. God help me. Too much yelling in the morning. Oh my God, you're yelling too much, Loki. I'm sure I am. I'm excited to be here. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see you guys. It's good to see you. Welcome back for a little special edition of YouTube Talk. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? We're going to give you some numbers. You're going to love this. You're going to absolutely love this. There's some stuff I didn't know. I'm doing research for a AI video with YouTube, and there's some things I had no idea about. 300 hours. 300 hours of video uploaded every minute of every day to YouTube. 300 hours every minute. Of those 300 hours, 20% is flagged and pulled down by YouTube before it can even get 10 views. 20%. That's 60 hours of video, 60 hours of content that's flagged and pulled down before it can even get 10 views. Every minute, not hour, not day, every minute, 60 seconds. In 60 seconds of your day, 300 hours of video is uploaded into YouTube. And 60 hours of it are pulled before it can get 10 views. That's insane. Who can keep up with that? Nobody. Nobody can keep up with that. They use AI to keep up with that. Of that, about 1% is looked at from a human being. Of those 60 hours, 1% of those videos are looked at by a human being. That's total. That's not initial. That's total. Imagine how many disputes went up. Imagine how many people said, no, I didn't do this. I didn't do that. Please look at it again. Of those 60 hours, 1% is viewed by an actual human being. Tell me that Google isn't being run by AI. Completely. Tell me that Google isn't being run by an AI, that everything going on behind the scenes at YouTube isn't being run by an AI. And I guarantee you that 1% are people with big channels that have access to some kind of phone number that can call up and say, hey, I need you to take a look at this. Imagine Mr. Beast uploading and him pulling out his phone and calling. There's your 1%. What does that mean for you? What does that mean for me? What does that mean for every low-level creator? And yes, I am a low-level creator. I have no mistake about it. I might work my butt off, but I am a low-level creator. I am under 100,000 subscribers. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it works. There is no human that's going to look at my stuff and go, okay, we made a mistake. No, it's all going to be AI. It's all getting pushed through the AI. And the AI is dumb. When you put in for a problem, you say, hey, this is going on, and they send you a message, and they're like, blah, 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 blockity, block, block, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the problem you're having. That's because the AI got confused, and the AI messed up, and the AI doesn't know what it's doing. It's not that you've got Dakalaka Baka man down on Dakalaka Street making a mistake. It's the AI has no idea what you're talking about and what you're complaining about. So it runs home to mama in the original problem. It doesn't look at the problem you're actually having. It goes back to the source and says, oh, this must be what they're talking about, because it can't read between the lines. It can't understand. Selling oranges on the side of the road is seeming more steady every day. Thank you. Thank you, Dean. 1%. 1% of 60 hours every minute is looked at by a human being. That's insane. Loki, where are you getting these numbers? Yeah, Dakalaka Street. Dakalaka Street. The AI article is in Forbes that talks about Google and AI. So just look up YouTube AI Forbes and you can read about it there. It's absolutely insane. 300 hours a minute. That's not counting how many videos. That's just hours. 300 hours every minute. Every minute of every day. They do not have the human beings to go through all that. They don't have the human beings to watch all that. The other night, when all the Trump stuff was going on and the issue happened with the channel during the member stream, people were like, oh, they must have been watching. They must have been watching. Nobody was watching. And the AI caught it. They don't have human beings monitoring streams. In fact, if you could get an actual human being to look at your content, I would be absolutely amazed if you're under 100,000 subscribers. I don't think it happens. Ever. I don't think it happens at all anymore. And the AI is not smart. It's not intelligent. We're not dealing with Skynet here. We are dealing with dumbness. because it doesn't understand, and it can't understand. All I can do is simple clerical nonsense. That's it. There is no reading between the lines. There is no solving a problem. It just runs back home to mama. Does anybody remember that? Oh, well, the computer doesn't know what's going on, so it just kind of runs back home to mama. And that's exactly what it does. It goes back to the original problem. What caused this problem? This. Oh, well, we don't understand what you're talking about, so we're going to go back to the original problem, and we're going to give you the same answer we gave you in the very beginning. So I've got something for you guys. I've got something. You guys are going to, hopefully you'll like this. Okay. I have no idea what's in here. I have no idea what is in here. So, what's in the box, Loki? What's in the box? I don't know. Scissors. No idea. I can tell you that this was sent by Psychodorf 9 and Gun Bunny Shockwave. I said I was going to do this yesterday, but I got caught up and embroiled in a bunch of nonsense. I never had the time to do it. So, we'll start there. What's in the box? I don't know what's in the box. Psychodorf 9 and Gun Buddy know what's in the box, but I don't know what's in the box. And I could probably done this on a short, but I didn't get a chance to do that yesterday because I had to deal with all kinds of horse shit. Gun Bunny! Thank you, Gun Bunny. That is so cool. Norse myths, ladies and gentlemen. Norse myths. I'm still recovering from Eris using them opening blaster packs. Thank you so much. The Vikings and their Norse gods fought a constant battle with nature. Their landscape, with its stark mountains and long nights, created a particularly rough mythology, with profound contrasts and unforgettable heroes. Odin, Thor, and Loki are just some of the familiar characters that maintain an intelligence or influence over us today through movies. Thank you so very much, Gun Bunny. Thank you. I'm going to put this right here for now. Thank you, Gun Bunny. That is a big book. That is a big book. Big book. Thank you guys so much. Seriously. You guys did not have to do all this. I very much appreciate this. Holy crap, what is that? That looks beautiful. Epic Viking folk and fairy tales. Yes, I'm going to take my glasses off. Look at that. Thank you so very much. Gun Buddy, Shockwave, Psychodorf 9, thank you so very much. The Epic Tales collection. I'm going to read these. When me and Adega get back to doing our thing on Thursdays, I'm going to read this. Nordic folk and fairy tales harness a tradition of storytelling that stretches from the Viking Age to the modern age. This entrancing collection gathers a range of stories from all over Scandinavia, from Norse mythology to the fairy tales of Hans Christian Andersen. Filled with Viking adventure, moral fables, magic and trickery, beasts and trolls and more. The rich imagination in these tales knows no bounds. Thank you so very much. That is so very generous. Thank you guys so very, very much. That is way too generous, guys. Those are two beautiful books. I can't wait. I cannot wait. And Randy, Psychodor, brother, thank you. I will be reading this. So this is part of Psychodor 9's work that he's working on. I will be reading this. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you. I'm going to put that right there in my little cubby. And what the hell happened to my glasses? You guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so very much. You guys are the best. This one, God, I don't even have a skull that's epic enough for that. But you know what? We'll burn it down with Dragon Fire this morning. Skull! Thank you. Thank you guys. You guys are the absolute best. There's so much more to this than numbers and views. I heard once, someone told me once that any addiction, even if it is a positive addiction, is still an addiction and is bad for you. And I know a few people over the years that have succumbed to this I've gotta get this many views, this many clicks, this many likes, this many interactions. Otherwise, I am failing at what I am trying to do on YouTube. There is so much more to what you put out in the universe than this. This is it can be so great. It can be so great for you. It can be so great for the people around you. But if all you're worried about is that interaction with people you've never met, you've never known, that you've never spoken to, you're on the wrong track. You're on the wrong track. Gun Bunny, thank you so very much. You guys are some of the best. Getting to meet Randy in Dallas, Psychodorp 9, getting to meet Mr. CCDB in person and get to hang out with him, hanging out in the gun range with Dave Bob, so getting to meet so many wonderful people. Those are the moments that you treasure. Those are the things that matter most. Those are the times that you'll never ever forget. I can't tell you how many shows I've done. I stopped counting a long time ago. There will never be this is Loki's 10,000th show, or this is the 2000th morning of Mischief, or anything like that. We might have like a yearly bash or something, but I stopped counting a long time ago. Because that's not really important. What's important is sitting here and getting to talk to you guys and getting to interact with you guys and talk to you about the crazy stuff we deal with, the crazy places we're going, and what we've endured to get there. Project Storytime says it's TCS, terminal clout syndrome, or YouTube disease, as me and Mike calls it. It can be an addiction. That's one of the reasons why I've never been. I got 1,000 views on this. I've got to come out with 5 more just like it. But Loki, if you don't do that, you're a failure. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Do I want to be successful at what I do? Yes, of course I do. How many of you don't want to be successful at what you do every day? How many? Raise your hand if you don't want to be successful. Nobody doesn't want to be successful. But there's a difference between being successful at what you're doing and being obsessive over what you're doing. you're being obsessive over what you're doing, there's a problem. There is an issue. Well, Loki, how do you think millionaires are made? Yeah, and they have 9 kinds of epic bullshit to deal with. I'd rather be a millionaire and have blah, blah, blah to deal with and da-da-da-da. You can say that, but until you actually get there, you don't know. You have no idea. I don't want to be a millionaire. I don't want the problems that come along with being. I just want to do my show. I want to have a good time. And when I retire years from now, I want to open a record store. That's my dream. I don't want a crap load of money. I want to go back to work again and on another project. Okay? There are millions of people out there that'd be like, you're crazy if you're doing something successful and you're having success in it. Why would you want to go and start something over again where you don't know what's going to happen? Because it's a challenge in life. I want the challenge. I was told that doing things the way I do them on here will never matter. It'll never get me anywhere. It will never succeed. You're doing it wrong. How dare you act like you can just go on a live stream? From day one, be how dare you started. From day one, I am not kidding. The how dare you started. How dare you go off and do your own thing? When I was encouraged to go off and do my own thing. When I was told, go forth and make content, Loki. Go do it. And then you're live streaming too much. You're live streaming too much and you need to be doing this, and that. Just because I'm not doing it your way doesn't mean that I'm not working towards something. It doesn't mean that I am not moving forward in my way, working towards a goal that I have. Yeah, but Loki, how can you say after 4+ years, you've got this and that and the other? How can you say that it's successful when blah, blah, blah? What did you do exactly to get where you're at? Well, I cracked the algorithm. You didn't crack the algorithm. You pushed against the algorithm. How many subscribers do you have? You have less than 100,000? Yes. You didn't crack shit. How long did it take you to get there? Oh, well, yeah, you didn't crack shit. If you cracked shit, you'd be at over 1 million subscribers right now and be making millions of dollars a month off of ad revenue and super chats and all that bullshit. Don't tell me you cracked anything. You pushed up against it. That's what you did. You pushed up against it and you got away with it. That's what you did. Don't bullshit me. Don't bullshit me. Don't give me that line of crap. Don't tell me how blah, 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 and how you cracked it and figured it out. When did you talk to Greta Thunberg to receive the how dare you treatment? True. Some people get on the high horse. They want to get on the high horse. They want to act like they can do nothing wrong. They want to act like they are always right. And you know what? Let them. Let them. Let them go on in their daily lives thinking they know everything and you know nothing. By all means. Because that is when you come out of nowhere and you hit them where it hurts. Let them think whatever they want to think. Don't worry about them. You're going to have all of these people constantly, this is what you need to do, this is how you need to do it, this blah, 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 yada, 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 da, 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 da. You're going to have that. It's your job to filter out what is bullshit and what is important. What do you think is important? What advice do you believe is going to help you move forward in what you were doing? Now, this is life goals. This isn't even YouTube. We're beyond YouTube now. What do you think is going to help you in the long run? And filter out the other bullshit. Because there will be people that feed you with 9 kinds of shit because that's what they do. That's what they do. It's up to you to filter all that out and figure it out. Mahogany Draws, what's up, brother? With a $10 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. It's good to be back. I saw an uptick in subscribers lately because I saw the winds tailor more towards making video content because I wanted to make more videos. Regardless of what anyone says, you make the choices. That's right. That's right. And you have to do what is best for you. It's not always about what's best for the numbers. It's not always about what's best for the channel. It's about what's best for you as a creator. It's about what's best for you and what you're doing. Thank you so very much, brother, for that $10 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning, buddy. How about a little Godzilla action this morning? Huh? Little Godzilla action from Acne Skull! Deborah says why it's titled Do Your Own Thing. Do your own thing. Talk about what you want to talk about. I don't care what anyone says. I'm in this to have fun with my friends. That's why Daryl does what he does. That's why the back tube is what the back tube is. It's your choice, no one else's. And that can be that's a good thing and a bad thing. Sometimes people run their own shit in the ground and there's nothing you can do to help them, stop them. They want to make stupid decisions. That's up to them. That is up to them. Culture Casino, what is up, brother? How are you doing? Good morning from Alaska. We had Culture on yesterday, but it was a recording, so I'm sure that he got messages. How are you on Loki's show and in Alaska? It was a recording from last year because we were experiencing technical difficulties yesterday morning. It's the only thing I could think of doing. So good morning, brother. I hope you're enjoying your vacay, man. I hope you're enjoying your vacay and you're having a good time. Maria with T and Telly, what is up? Beautiful people, the beautiful people. Da-na-na, the beautiful people. I once met a girl named Maria. Please forgive me. I'm working, so I cannot say hi to you individually, but love to you all. Many hugs. Loki, Maria. Good morning, Maria. Hopefully you were doing well. Matt Cave Gaming, who's been a member for 26 months. What is up, brother? Thank you so much for the support. Says, finding what makes you happy is key. And it's that simple. It is that simple. Finding and doing what makes you happy is key. That is the key. And there will be people that absolutely blast that and say, well, if you want to be successful, if you want to make money, if you want to do this, if you want all the clicks, if you want all the attention, if you got to all the other creators and all that, and you've got to blah, blah, blah. No, you don't. No, you don't. There's no reason to be like, to anybody. Period. You can be appreciative. You can say, thank you very much for having me on your show. You can blah, 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 blah. There's no reason to be all up in somebody's ass. Period. End of discussion. Akanes draws with another $10 super chat. Loki, everyone knows we all started looking up to the guys who followed the trends and did their own things as well. That's the lesson we all took in this YouTube space, is that you make this happen. Damn straight. Damn straight. I'm going to expand on that. Guys, the time of taking a dump on everything just to take a dump on everything is coming to an end. There are people with dedicated channels, with dedicated members that have been around for the last decade that will always have that audience. They will always have that audience, and it's easy to look at that and go, I can do that. I don't even have to watch whatever show it is. I can just go on and dump on it. People are smarter than that, and people are figuring that out. It's just like the fake personas. People are figuring out who's genuine, who's authentic, and who's fake around here. It's taken a little while, but people are figuring that out, and people are tuning out. People are getting around this idea that, you know what? This person I've been watching, they aren't who they say they are. They aren't doing this. They aren't upholding the values they set down. They're walking all over it, and they're walking all over other people. And they're getting caught, they're getting called out, and they're getting blasted. And content creators are making content about other content creators. Go figure. Why? Because the drama and the bullshit and the lies and the exposure. That's why. People getting exposed for what they are a big thing. That's why I said, just be yourself. Unless you are working on a character, okay? If you are working a job where you are like, okay, I am this character. When I am on this, I am this character. And you are playing a part. And people know you are playing a part. Don't lie and bullshit and con people into thinking you're something you're not. Don't go out there and say, this is me, when obviously it is not. Thank you so much, Machni, for that $10 super chat. Lester San Jose, the Sepsid King. Koyu, older brother Loki. I'm guided by what people say, not enslaved by it. Inspires me, but it doesn't dictate what I do on my channel or in my life. Stay thirsty, my friends. Right there, brother. Right there. People are learning and people are figuring this stuff out, and people are starting to go, you know what? I can go out there and I can be my authentic self. I can be me. I don't have to be this bullshit. I don't have to act like I like something when I don't. I don't have to act like I'm an expert on something when I'm not. I don't have to hate something that I don't. Hate on something just to dump on it. And the ones that do, it's getting figured out. People are figuring out, even other content creators are figuring out that, you know what, maybe this guy that has presented himself to me, that's been like, oh, I can be your best buddy, and I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna blah blah blah. Maybe they have an agenda. That's what's really screwed up, is when you're in this space and someone presents themselves as something, and you're like, well, maybe they're a good guy, and da 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 da, and I've worked with them, and they've acted like a friend to me, and then they turn around and act like your e-daddy. I made you. You what? I made you. No. I heard something crazy the other day. Okay, so speaking of e-daddies, we all know about the e-daddy. We talked about the e-daddy thing the last time. I'm going to take all your friends away, and I'm going to write you a breakup letter, and da-da-da-da-da, the e-daddy, right? Snowdub with a $2 super chat. Work sucks, but at least I got Loki in the morning. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Guys, make sure you are subscribed to Snowdub and checking out the Cotton Connection. The Cotton Connection's coming back. Cotton Council. It's coming back, so I can't wait for that. Will the Chulo Monster return? Yes, he will, but it's going to be just a little bit different. So there'll be a different type of attitude around the Cotton Council. So, the E-Daddy, right? So we talked about this last week. We talked about the E-Daddy. Okay? How about this? E-Whale. The E-Whale. Okay? I found out about this. And I was like, what the hell's an E-Whale? An E-Whale is a member of your chat that throws out money all the time. And as soon as I heard that description, I was like, no. It's just, a generous member of your chat that it endorses your show and likes it enough that they will put their money behind it to keep you on there. No, that's an e-whale. It's an e-whale. That's an e-whale. And people try and steal other people's e-whales. Say what? Yeah. Okay. So here's the deal. This apparently happens. People go on other people's shows so they can impress the e-whale and steal them and get the e-whale to come on their show and give them money. I shit you not. I shit you not. They will go out and they will invite themselves on other people's show. Hey man, I saw your show the other day. It was really good. You care if I, hop in one day and oh yeah, sure, buddy. Da 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 da. All in the vein of I want your money. Ewell, pay pig. Thank you. Yes. I heard about the pay pig, right? But also they can try and steal your Ewell pay pig. Who does that? Who does that? If someone wants to financially contribute to your channel, that's great. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. You guys keep the lights on in Valhalla. Thank you very much. All of the oohs and the ahs and the green lights and the blue light and the red light and the stream right now. That is because of you guys. You guys keep it going. You guys keep this going. You do. Whether it's Machini throwing out $10 super chats, whether it's someone coming in and being a member, it's what you guys do to keep this place running and to keep me on the air week after week. I'm not looking to get rich from this. I'm not looking for a pay pig. I just want to get by. That's what I want. I want to get by. I am so very lucky that this is how this works. I am honored that you guys care about this show that much. That people sign up for memberships. That people throw out super chats. When people start fighting over e-wills and pay pigs, that's when I'm like, holy shit, what the hell are you guys doing? What the hell are you doing? Of course, Snorty says wills can be tasty. Matt Cape Gaming, dude. Matt Cape throws out a $50 super chat. I hope you meant to do that. Now it's frowned upon to want to be a supporter of the channels we love. Well, to that I say, go turn on some extra lights, brother. To hell with the haters. Thank you so very much. Brother, thank you. Thank you so very much for that $50. Holy shit. I don't have... We'll throw you out the very best we got. How about that? We'll throw you out the very best we got. And thank you. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one is just for you, Matt. Skull! Theoden, kicking ass and taking names. The Rohirrim! Thank you, brother, so very much. Who fights over this stuff? Who fights over this stuff? People that only care about the money and the clout. This is why we get the drama we get. This is why we get the shit going on. This is why you have streamers trying to cut each other's throats and do all this stupid crap, because this is everything to them. When you have someone that says, I am a businessman, I do blah, blah, blah for a living, and then they're on this platform trying to cut other people's throats because they did better at something than they did, you've got a problem. Back up. Analyze what is going on in front of you and realize you have a problem. This isn't all that. It's important. It's important because you're trying to build something and you're trying to make something. But it's not life and death. It's not life and death. It's not worth losing family and friends over. It's not. It's not. Damn, I better steal this e-will from like Loki. Who thinks of people like that? You know who thinks of people like that? Video game companies and movie companies. That's who thinks about people like that. Corporations think about people like that. That's who thinks about people like they're monetary. This is mine. It's in my wallet. This person fills my wallet. Is corporations. You know why we have the problems that we've got in entertainment right now? I'm not even going to name them. I'm not even going to name which entertainment because I don't have to. It's that you are a pay pig and you always will be. No matter what we do, no matter what we put out in the universe, you won't ever walk away from me because you give me what I want, which is money. That's not the way it works. That's not the way it functions. Stop thinking about people like they're dollar signs and start treating them like actual people. How hard is that? How hard is that? And memes, I want to bring back dueling. Yes, abso-freaking-lutely. When you're not a person, you're a resource. Yeah, that's all they look at you as, is a resource. Anybody talking about, my pay pig this, or my e-whale this, stop thinking like that. That's a person that loves your shit so much, they're giving you their hard-earned dollars to keep your lights on, or to help you pay a car payment, or to help you pay rent, or whatever it is you are doing with your money that you are getting from these people that are handing over their hard-earned money that they go to work and bust their ass for. Stop thinking about them like they are just, this is my e-whale, this is my pay pig, this is my this. Because you will lose them and they will walk. Once they figure out all they are is a checkbook for you, they will walk. They will go. It doesn't stop there. We are not just wallets. I don't care who you are. I don't care whether you're a comic book guy, a book guy, or whatever. I'm not your wallet. I will support you if I believe in what you are doing and I like it. That is why I will support you. You entertain me. You are breaking down boundaries that these people, these stupid people have set that say you can't do this. I will support you. But that support is not unconditional. This is what these corporations are figuring out today. The support is not unconditional. You keep being humble. You keep fighting the good fight. You keep coming out with a product that is good. I will keep supporting you. If you don't, if you get lazy and you start acting like a dumbass, I will not continue to financially support you. Period. End of discussion. I still can't get used to seeing you on camera. It's funny. Bionic said the same thing last night. She was like, holy shit, I can't believe you're on camera. What's up, Valiant? Good morning. Support who you want to, but don't be a damn wallet to somebody. I spent a lot of money over the years supporting people that I believed in. Some of those people disappointed me. And I said, you know what? And it wasn't anything trivial. I'm not a trivial, I'm going to cut off my support kind of guy. And let me tell you something. I supported people financially when I had very little. I had very little. There was none of this. I had 2 records to my name. I had none of this. I supported people financially and I backed them because I believed in them. You will get disappointed. There will be times where you get disappointed, where you have backed people, you have fought for them, you have bled for them, and they go off and do something stupid. And I'm talking about monumentally stupid to the point where you're like, I'm not going to support you anymore. Money is important, but it isn't everything. The show needs to put a chick in it and make it more lame and gay. Thank you, Mexican Iron Man. No, we're not going to put in a chick and make it lame and gay. We're not Disney. We're not doing that. It's nice to go somewhere where you can go wherever the chat takes the topic. I don't have some big agenda. And I think that's part of the problem today is there's a lot of agenda behind what's going on, not just with corporations, but with personalities, which we've talked about before. Internet personalities. Instead of just being who they are and coming out and saying, this is me, this is what I'm working on, this is what I'm doing, they have to play an act, and they have to put a glamour over it, and they can't just be themselves because you're not going to like who they actually are. And then you're not going to give them that sweet YouTube cheddar money. The YouTube cheddar. Loki tried to support me once. I canceled his memes. He canceled my damn membership, the bastard. He canceled my membership. Yes, see, membership. I shit you not. It was the very next day he canceled my membership. People can become very fake when they get an ego. They have this part they have to play. Lady Aaron gets it. Right there. They have this part. I have to play this part. And I have to be this character because this is what people like and this is what they pay for. Stop worrying about the pay. You weren't worrying about the pay when you made your first project and put it up and asked people, do you want this? The ego wasn't there. The creativity was there. The drive and the ambition to make something out of nothing was there. And now it's give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money. No, I won't give you money. I will not just hand over my hard-earned dollars to you. Show me what you can do. Prove to me that you have something that is inspiring that I want without all the other bullshit that goes along with it. I don't need your drama. I don't need your bullshit. I don't need to know how you hate this person or how you trash on this person or how you disagree with this person. Just give me the dream that you wanted to share. Give me the dream you wanted to share. That's why I financially backed you in the first place. And now it's turned into all this bullshit. Just like the corporations. Just like the companies. And I'm tired of it. I won't do it. I won't. Because it's the same bullshit. It's the same cancel culture, crappy bullshit that we've been dealing with for almost a decade now. I don't want to deal with that. I'm tired of this. I'm going to tell you something. Valiant says, I wonder who he could be talking about. I took a shot at a guy on Twitter one day. I said something because they did something monumentally stupid. And like a minute after I did that, Valiant calls me. Dude, I just saw this. I'm like, holy shit, that was quick. And he's like, I love to comment, but I don't want to start a war. And I know if I comment or I say something, I'm going to start a war. What did Valiant want? He didn't want to start any bullshit. I poked the bear. I did. I poked the bear because sometimes I can't freaking help myself. I can't freaking help myself. Sometimes I just can't. There's a level of bullshittery I can't deal with. There's a level of bullshit that I can't deal with. And Valiant literally was like, dude, I just don't wanna, because I know if I do this and this will happen and da 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 da. He's got plenty of subscribers. He has almost 1,000 people or more sometimes on his streams. He could get away with saying more shit than I can. And what is he doing? He's going, no, because I don't want to start a war. I don't. He's doing the smart thing. He's doing the smart thing. I don't want to start a war, and I don't need that. I just want to do what I want to do, and I want to inspire people, and I want to work. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. And sometimes I go against my own damn advice. That's me talking, not Valiant. Sometimes I get in my own way because sometimes I can't help it. And I'll run off at the mouth and I'll be like, ugh, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Because sometimes I can't help it. And you know what most of those times are? Most of those times are when someone goes after the people that I give a shit about. If someone went after a Dega, oh, you bet your ass I'd say something. Someone goes after Snow, you bet your ass I'll say something. Someone goes after Mike, I have lost my shit before and gone into full-blown attack mode because someone went after Mike. Why? Because these are my family. These are my brothers. These are my brothers. It's more than these are my coworkers. These are the people I work with. Mike was at my wedding. Mike was my best man at my wedding. He's my brother. He is family. Snowdub is family. I've known Valiant forever. Yeah, he's family. He might be a little inbred family, but he's still family. Chris, Persia, brother, family. Mark the Infinitely Tired, brother, family. Josh. I trust Josh enough to work with my wife. I don't monitor them. I don't look after all that shit. I let them do what they do. Every Saturday that they do it. Because I actually trust these people. And I treat them like family. I don't treat them like wallets. I'm not a YouTuber, but Mexican Iron Man is. Valiant is the best non-YouTuber on Tube. And you are a YouTuber, Mexican Iron Man, so you can make that assertion. Loki's mouth gets in the way of me becoming a big-time YouTuber. Arwen family. The Marwins, okay? That's a new word I learned the other day. Because of Mark and Arwen doing Fortnite and doing the crazy shit, there's something now called the Marwins. There are Marwin fans. Marwin fans because of Mark and Arwen. When I heard that, I lost my shit. I was like, holy shit. So there's Arwenians, and then there's Arlenians or Arwenians, and then there's Marwins. Yes, the Marwins. So, don't treat your people like they're your wallet, man. Don't treat people like they're your little personal wallet. You know what's funny? A long time ago, I remember hearing someone say, money's not everything. And their wife turned around and said, no, but it is important. And he said, but it's not everything. And she said, yeah, but you need it to live. But it's not everything. The chat you have, the people that comment, the people that watch your videos, the people that come on your live streams, they are people. Don't treat them like dollar signs. Don't treat them like a resource of, well, I know this person's going to click and I know that person's going to click and I can guarantee you that person is going to do this. Don't look at it like that. That is an addiction. You are addicted to getting a certain response out of the people that are coming into your stream, that are watching your videos, that are throwing out a super chat. Money pays the bills. Yes. Money pays the bills. And it's a nice thing. And it's a nice thing. But it's not everything. Valiant Renegade has signed up, and he is now a Warrior of Asgard. Thank you so very much, Valiant Renegade, for signing up to a membership and becoming a Warrior of Asgard. This is your welcome video to Valhalla. Skull! Money pays the bills, but drama farming for dollars is a low rent way to do it. Right there. In 2 seconds, he said it better than I have in the last 5 minutes. Loki, why would you admit something like that? Because that's the way it is. I'm not up my own ass with ego. I don't need to be up my own ass with ego. And I can't stand people that are up their own ass with their own ego. Being appreciative of what life has given you is the cornerstone of being happy in your life. I am appreciative of what has come into my life, what I have worked for, and what has happened. Do you know what happens when you're not? You're constantly just not only stabbing at yourself, but stabbing at everything around you. That's not healthy for anybody. Be happy with what you have. Be happy with what you've earned. Enjoy it too. Don't just let it sit on a shelf collecting dust. Enjoy it. Because we don't have an infinite amount of time here. We don't have an infinite amount of time. We are limited on how much time we have in our lives. Enjoy what you have. Loki, if that's true, why would you want to go and have a record shop after YouTube and all this? Because I enjoy working on things, and I enjoy the fight. And doing something like that from the ground up will be an adventure unto itself. The experience is what I want. The experience is what I need. I want that experience. I want to say I did that. Do I want a chain of record stores across the United States? No, I do not. But I want people to go, hey, you know what? We're going to be in Houston here in the next couple of months. Let's go by that Valhalla record place that Loki has, and we'll go see him. And people come in and be like, Shellback, and see Shellback, Loki, or Valiant, or Mike, or whatever. Just walk in the store. Holy shit, what are you doing here? You know? Oh, well, you came in to see you. I would love that. It'd make my week. It'd make my day. It'd make my month. Having that. Well, isn't that the wrong? Don't you want to be successful? If the lights are on and the doors are open and they continue to be open, we are successful. If the lights are on and the doors are open, I will consider that a success. Guys, thank you so much for being here. We're going to send you over to Mocking Draws premiere right now, guys. We'll be back tomorrow for the weekend review with the lady, Arwen Avalon, and the Rooster Dave Bob. Until then, guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And we'll see you on the next one. You guys have a great Thursday.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.